What's up, everybody? Ben here with the Spirit of Running, and today we're going through my RunDNA gait analysis performed by Dr. Amber from Performative Physical Therapy. She's an Austin-based running coach and physical therapist in conjunction with Coach Jesse from Coach Jesse HTX, a Pearland-based strength and endurance coach. So as we kind of get set up, you'll see that there are sensors being placed across my lower body. There are 18 sensors total that map out your musculoskeletal profile. With this, the system is able to analyze how, like, if there are any imbalances left to right, and also see how you're moving in space. We ended up doing 5 captures in total. The first capture that we did showed that my knee was, I had a knee forward over strider profile, and a lot of this is because I ended up looking at the screen while we were doing the capture rather than actually like looking forward and paying attention to what I was doing while I was running. You're going to see Dr. Amber talking about how when you are knee forward over strider, the foot tends to land a little higher and you tend to create a little bit more braking motion in your stride. So in the second capture, I really focused in on just like running and not looking at the TV and not looking left to right, so that I was moving more in a straight line and paying attention to what I was doing as an individual.
Let's see if we have any crazy asymmetries. My gosh, dude, you're like 7, 7, 2, 2, 0, 1, 1, 1. That's amazing.
The like, perfect runner.
This is like the most symmetrical. Foot pronation's a little different on the left. So, what we're going to do first is go with what they've got here, cadence. I'm going to give you, we're going to pull out a metronome map, and we're going to rock out a little bit faster than
what cadence do you want it at? I'll set it at whatever you want.
Well, I don't want to go to like 170 something. We're going to go like...
I can do a 180 easily.
But not, you have to think about it?
No. Now, I'll be the first to admit that sounded incredibly arrogant. For those who don't know, I am a classically trained musician, so cadence and cadence during movement are rather second nature to me. The goal of increasing the cadence and of doing cadence work while running is to reduce overstriding, to make your stride shorter. And so, again, because that is something I don't have to think about a lot, we weren't as concerned about it as the analysis said we should be. So we did one more capture. And in this capture, we increased the cadence and I set it to about 178. And we found that the biggest issue for me, once I was paying attention to what I was doing and had my cadence set correctly on the treadmill, is knee drive. And so that's where, in this fourth capture, we decided what we were going to do.
Self-cadence, because that one's so this will compare.
Okay.
So the one in the back, look how low, and then the one in the front, we've got this nice peak here. So you can also appreciate how much more your knee. I know this one is in front of.
Well, and you can also see like there's like that float phase is longer.
Yeah, it's smoother, it's prettier. Knee's still a little stiff, but I mean it's a little bit. It's definitely better. Your knees are absorbing a little more shock.
So going back to that shorter cadence, the goal is for your body to absorb shock as naturally as possible, to turn your body into a spring. And so by creating that slightly shorter stride and then by working on my knee drive, we're able to create a much more efficient run system for me as an individual. I've always had a pretty flat gait where my feet don't come up very high off the ground. For road running, potentially not a problem, but I also like to do a lot of trail running, and I have noticed that has caused some problems for me. So Dr. Amber has then prescribed some exercises for me to work on to increase my knee drive and bring that overall rotation up. And we saw in the comparison video between the two strides that by thinking about bringing my knee drive up, it brought my feet up higher through the back of the stride, and then this is the final capture after doing some of the exercises where you can see I have a much more circular rotation on the back of the stride, just by thinking about bringing my knees up through the front of the stride. Again, Dr. Amber is based in Austin, and so if you're in the South Texas area, I think it's definitely worth reaching out and setting up an appointment to have an analysis done. For me, as somebody who's been running for quite a while, it was very enlightening, and I think that it would be really fantastic to get this done early in your running career.
This is cool. I dig it.
You dig it?
I
love it. Yeah, it's been fun, and I'm always learning new stuff, so it's been a good thing for me to just grow in myself as well. I like it.
All right, thanks for tuning in. There are going to be links in the video description to go visit Dr. Amber at Performative Physical Therapy. I'll also have links for Coach Jesse. You can find more information at spiritofrunning.com. Be sure and like, subscribe the video. That helps me a lot. And if you have any questions, drop those in the comments section, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.